Okay, we're here with former New Hampshire Speaker Bill O'Brien. The Ted Cruz event up here at Southern New England University is finished. The last time I interviewed you, you had not committed to a candidate, and today I heard Mr. Cruz announce you as one of the 3 chairs in New Hampshire. What settled you on Ted Cruz?
You know, some years back I went around to talk to most of the Republican groups, some community groups, when I was running for Speaker. And I heard myself saying the things that politicians say, and I said to myself, if I ever get to be Speaker, I'm going to keep my promises. And some of the most finest moments I've had since becoming Speaker, since I was Speaker, are people coming up to me and saying, you did what you said you were going to do. And when I decided that I was going to look at this field and see if I could assist a good conservative to become President of the United States, to prevail here in the New Hampshire primary, that was a prime consideration for me. Is there a candidate out there who's proven to us that he doesn't just know how to talk the conservative talk, but he does what he commits to? And clearly Senator Cruz is that candidate. We have an embarrassment of riches among Republican candidates this cycle. We have good people. We have individuals who probably make good presidents. We have one individual who stands out from them as being smart, committed, and someone we can put our trust in because he's shown that he will do what he said he's going to do.
Now, when you were Speaker of the House in New Hampshire, you fought very hard for conservative values, conservative principles. You were talking about your record to people just before we started the interview. Is that what really does it with Ted Cruz? And that was the question that was asked over again, and that he made, that he will fight, and he has fought.
Have you noticed a phenomenon over the last presidential cycles where if you ask the voters about just pure issues, they always come down on the Republican side. And then you ask them about the candidate, and too often they'll default to the Democrat candidate who doesn't believe in anything that they believe in. And so it's real important that we have a candidate like Ted Cruz who's optimistic, who can show people by both his background and his commitment and his understanding of them that he knows people like that. When he talks about these conservative values, that he'll put them into play. Trust is a big issue. I really believe that Senator Cruz will connect with the voters so that they just won't agree with him as they do so often on Republicans on the issues, but they'll agree that he's the best person.
Now, obviously, New Hampshire, 16 candidates or so at this point.
Yeah,
what's the plan at this point to make sure that either other conservatives or ringers that the moderates bring in won't draw off that vote that can keep that Cruz message strong in this state?
Well, I think it's going to be talking about the issues and then demonstrating that, again, going back to trust, that there's one person that they can trust to carry these forward. Each of the candidates has their areas that they don't quite connect with the voters on. I think if you look at the broad sweep of issues, Senator Cruz covers most of them, and I think he's going to be strong with the voters on the policy issues as well as the trust issues.
Speaker Bill O'Brien, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks.